Okay, let's take a look at Math 23.3, page 493 and 494. But before we actually start the page, I will do an example here on this little board. So let me get this ready before we start that page. Okay, we've been working a lot with addition with two-digit numbers and also understanding that there's a tens group and a ones group. Okay, so I'm going to write an example here of tens and ones column to help us out as we do an addition problem. Okay, so when we line up a two-digit number, for example, maybe I have 25. 25 is two groups of tens plus 5 ones, and then I'm going to add, maybe I'm just going to add 3. Okay, so here is my addition problem. I have 25, which is 20, two groups of tens plus 5 ones, and 3, which is simply 3 ones, and it doesn't have anything in the tens column. 25 plus 3. Now maybe you could actually think, okay, if I just put 25 in my head and I add 3 fingers, that will help me get to my sum. And that's true. But I also want to show it for you using tens blocks and ones cubes. So I'm going to show that over here. So I'm going to keep in mind my tens and my ones columns and make sure that I'm not confusing the numbers. I need to make sure that I keep them in the correct spot. So if I have 25, that 2 means I need to have 2 groups of tens. So I'm going to draw 2 tens blocks right here. I'm just going to draw them without all the little lines to make it a group of 10. But we're going to just use our imagination that that is a group of 10 cubes right there. Okay, so here's a tens block. Here's another tens block. So that's my 2 groups of tens. Okay, and then I have 5 ones cubes. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to draw 5 ones cubes. Okay, so my 5 ones cubes. And this is the number 25. Here's how I would count that. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so I have shown 25 with tens blocks and ones cubes. I'm going to do the same thing for 3. Well, when I look at 3, 3 has nothing in the tens column. So this is like a 0. So there's nothing that I need to draw there. But if I look in my ones column, 3 represents 3 ones cubes. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 ones cubes down below. Okay, so I have 25 shown up here at the top. And then I have 3 shown down below. This time I'm going to go ahead and add and use my blocks to help me out. So for example, I'm going to start in my ones column and count all the ones blocks. Let's go ahead and count. I know this is a group of 5, so then I'm going to count on from there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Altogether, there are 8 ones. And how many tens? Well, I have 2 groups of 10 here plus nothing, 0. So 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. So altogether, when I have these numbers here like this, I actually say that number as 28. Now, if you did that in your head with your fingers, you would have gotten the same thing. For example, 25 goes in our head with 3 fingers up, and we count on 25, 26, 27, 28. It's the same answer, but we just wanted to show it using our tens blocks and our ones cubes. Now that we've had a chance to practice here, let's go ahead and take a look at it on your page. So we're on page 493. It's called Add Tens and Ones. Here they have an example at the start. It says 36 plus 3. So they're going to show 36 with tens blocks and ones cubes. For example, we have everything divided really nicely. We have our tens blocks here, and our ones cubes in a different column. 36, we have 3 groups of 10, so they drew 1, 2, 3, 3 groups of 10. And the 6 of 36 is 6 ones. So we have 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this together at the top is 36. And we're adding on 3 more. So they drew 3 ones cubes. 1, 2, 3. Just like we did before. So now you get to add the ones. It's really important that we always start first with the ones column. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Then we write the tens. Let's look at our tens. Here we have 3 tens plus 0. So 3 plus 0 is still equal to 3. We read this new number as 39. Okay, let's take a look at some of the examples down below. It says, use the work map 3, just like they've already drawn for you, and these red blocks for the tens blocks and the ones cubes to add. Write the sum. Remember, sum means the answer to an addition problem. So we have 34 plus 4. So they're going to show us 34. That 3 in the tens column actually represents 30, right? 3 groups of tens. So we have 1, 2, 3 groups of tens. This 4 here, 4 ones, so they drew them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 34. Now we're going to add 4 more ones. So they went down below and added 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's our job to find the sum. Well, we're going to start with our ones column first. 4 plus 4. That's a doubles fact. How much is 4 plus 4? 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to add our tens column. We have 3 plus nothing. So 3 plus 0 or nothing is equal to still 3. So 34 plus 4 is equal to 38. Right, you can do that same thing using your fingers. We start 34 in our head. We add 4 fingers. We go 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And you would actually get the same answer. So there's more than one way to solve these problems. Let's do one more example together. Here we have 46 plus 2. So they're showing 46. This 4 is 4 groups of tens. So they drew them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That represents 40. And our number is actually 46. So they drew 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 46 here at the top. Then we need to add 2 more, and 2 is in the ones column. So we're going to draw 2 more ones cubes. Right there, 1, 2. And now we need to find the sum. Let's always start in our ones column. We always start here in the ones column first. Let's take a look. 6 plus 2. We have 6, count on, 7, 8. 6 plus 2 more equals 8. And then we look at our tens column. We have 4 plus nothing. So 4 plus 0 is still equal to 4. Our new number, our sum is 48. And you can also show this just by practicing it with your fingers. You put 46 in your head, adding 2 fingers. We go 46, 47, 48. And that's the exact same sum. When you're ready, turn the page. Now that you know how to do this, I'll go ahead and let you complete these ones on your own. And we'll do one of the final problems here at the bottom of the page together. So you can pause here, complete your own right up here at the top, and then join me to work on number 5 together. Let's look at the directions. It says, write the problem, solve. Now this time they've changed it. Instead of providing us with the numbers and then we have to create the drawing after that, they've only provided the drawing of the tens and ones cubes, and we need to figure out what those cubes represent with numbers. Okay, so we're going to do our counting. Let's take a look together first. We here have a group of tens. Let's count how many groups of tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 4 groups of tens. So we're going to make sure that we keep track that this is the tens column and this is the ones column. If it helps you to write the T and the O to remember the tens and the ones, you can write that on your page. And here we counted 4 groups of tens. And let's count how many ones just at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 ones cubes. We would read this number as 47. Okay, great. Let's look at the next set of cubes. We look here in our tens column. There aren't any. There's nothing there. So we don't have to write anything in this tens column. And then let's look at the ones column. How many ones cubes are down below? There are 2. So let's write 2 in the ones column directly below where that 7 is. Okay, so we now know that our problem is 47 plus 2 is equal to, so you can use your cubes here to help you out, or you can count on with your fingers. 47 plus 2 is equal to, let's see, 7 plus 2 more, 7, 8, 9. 4 plus nothing is still equal to 4. This sum is 49. Go ahead and try number 6 on your own.